There is this concept of detachment that people often flaunt and speak about. And again, with my raw self, my innocent reflections, and whatever else you want to name it, I think I might have some thoughts on that because, oftentimes as people, we detach from other people, or at least we think we do, right? We think we detach. We say we detach. We say we're over it. We say, not going to contact this person again. But what does it really mean to detach? Emotionally, maybe. Because you can't really detach from everything, can you? You can't really detach from memories. You can't really detach from feelings you have when you see this person, maybe. Maybe they will get numbed down. Maybe they will disappear completely with time. But the emotions, the emotional investment, the associations your brain makes with this person, the maybe invisible psychological pheromones, whatever you want to call it. It's not psychological pheromones, but you get the point. The things we do not understand through science, but the things we kind of know are there. Those things, they don't disappear, do they? I think you can never truly detach from a person. And that's a very interesting way to think about things. I don't have, obviously, a script in front of me. I don't have research papers in front of me. I just have this thought in my head that maybe to detach is not really possible. Yes, you can let time numb down the feelings or thoughts or intensity, but the associations, they never disappear. The core emotions, whatever they were, they never disappear. The memories, they never disappear. I don't think they ever disappear, unfortunately, as much as I would like to say, yes, this is great. We can detach from every single person that has either done us wrong or we feel hurt by or we feel in love towards, but not anymore. But I don't think that's possible. The only detachment, first of all, detachment is not purposeful, right? So that's one thing. And the second thing, the only maybe authentic detachment is the detachment that happens from time apart. And I'm saying that this is the only authentic detachment because purposeful detachment, it requires a lot of brain power that is still a form of attachment, right? If I say I don't like this person, this or that, everything was not real, this was not real, that was not real, they lied to me, they manipulated me. You're still exercising brain power, you're still attaching to the person, to the outcome. So I don't think that you can ever attain attachment or detachment. Sorry, you can definitely attain attachment. But the point is, I think you can only ever transform your detachment or what you think is detachment, right? So your emotions towards this person, your thoughts towards this person, your memories, your unexplainable core feelings you feel towards this person, they can only be transformed, replaced, take a different shape, perhaps. So, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had this happen to me, but if I look at a person and this person has hurt me, for example, because I've been in love with them or something like that, but it wasn't reciprocated or it wasn't, real or whatever, I think the only way you can detach and truly mean it without just sitting there in silence is if you rewrite the whole narrative. And perhaps the only efficient way to do this, or healthy way or purposeful way is to let go of what it means to you. I don't know. I feel like my philosophy, my thoughts center a lot around freedom, but the thing is, it's just something that you must not try to purposefully change. Or if you will, it should be reserved for like very traumatic situations. But for ambiguous situations, perhaps, I think the best way to detach is to refocus. The memories, the experiences, ground them as something that has taught you how to be. Ground them as something beautiful, part of who you are now. A lesson, a journey. It has allowed you to grow, to make conclusions about life. Because I think the current sense of the word that attachment projects and embodies is remove this person. Remain silent. Do not say anything to them. Remain silent in your head. If you ever think about them, destroy it. If you ever think nice things about them, destroy it. But I don't think that's liberating. I think that is another prison we put ourselves in. And of course, again, I'm saying if it's like very traumatic, if it's abuse, if something like that, then there's definitely merit to trying to forcefully change your memories, your mind, your thoughts. But if it's something that was ambiguous, that maybe it was outside both of your controls, and I'm talking about love here, but it could be anything as well. Friendship, experiences with other people. I think the best way is to just transform what you had into strength, into hope, into lessons. And then I think you will be the freest person of all, because you know that if you've acted right and with integrity and according to your beliefs, then probably nothing can make this detachment any less effective for you, because you are detaching from being dependent on the memory of this person or how they acted or what you didn't do or whatever. Because that's usually where detachment or the need for detachment comes from, right? You've been hurt, you've been lied to, manipulated, whatever. That's how you interpreted it. And maybe it was the correct interpretation. But the point is, use that as a lesson. Use that as strength. Do not use that as a weapon against the person in your mind, because that's an endless battle. And it's not very noble. Because I guess this is my other main message. I think people have different motivations. Of course, some are definitely sickening, but others are very much ambiguous and in the moral ground. And if we try to embody that, if we recognize that people are imperfect and they may hurt us directly or indirectly, purposefully or not, and even if they do hurt us, we still are whole and we can learn from that and we can draw conclusions about the future, then I think that's a way more powerful tool and a way to live your life than to live in hate or in regret or in this, I don't know, despair. Because life is a journey and we share it with other people, whether we like it or not. And it's an imperfect journey, but that's what makes it beautiful. So to truly detach is probably impossible, but to detach from a framing of hate and to attach to a framing of appreciation and growth is definitely something that we could probably all try to embody more.